Well, first tonight, they are responsible for the biggest blockbuster of all time, Avengers Endgame, and they had originally planned to shoot their next movie right here in Northeast Ohio. Well, tonight we learned that the Russo brothers, a directing duo from Cleveland, will no longer be able to film it here.
Well, you spoke with Anthony Russo earlier this evening and explains the unfortunate change of plans.
We've had lights, cameras, and action in Cleveland since the launch of the film tax credit.
The tax incentive is key that entice film production. So without that tax incentive, it becomes sort of economically unfeasible to shoot here.
And that's exactly what happened during the months the state of Ohio was considering dropping the film tax credit. Just last month, outgoing Greater Cleveland Film Commission President Ivan Schwartz told me about several projects pulling filming from Cleveland when the credit was on the chopping block.
People pulled out of the state. Fargo, the fourth season, they were going to shoot here and they're gone.
And now, another loss.
There was a movie we were trying to shoot here in the fall called Cherry, but because of the problems with the tax incentive in the state budget, we had to come up with a plan B because this location wasn't viable economically. So unfortunately, we're not going to be shooting that movie here, which is kind of heartbreaking.
The Russo brothers have shot several films in Cleveland, like Captain America: Winter Soldier, but they want to do more. They're actually looking at Cleveland to shoot some scenes for Avengers Endgame. It just didn't work out. But how do we make it work out? How do we make sure that Cleveland is the setting, the backdrop for all these big blockbusters in Hollywood?
If the tax credit is good, that's the most important thing. More infrastructure development would be excellent here. Like, we would love to be a part of continuing to develop film production facilities here in Cleveland.
Anthony did say we're headed in the right direction, and he's hoping this city that helped shape him and his movies will play host to more of his movies in the future.
Our upbringing here left a big impression on us, and those impressions are what drive our storytelling. So to be able to shoot films here is very important for us, and we hope to shoot more in the future.
Now, we did reach out to a spokesperson with the Greater Cleveland Film Commission for comment. They directed us to the film's publicist. I reached out to them. Russ and Sarah still have not heard back yet, but no matter what, the movie is not headed here, and that's a big loss for Cleveland.
Yeah, and this is what all that concern was about with the tax credit. We'll see where it goes from here. Yeah. Thanks, Will.